Hello and welcome to something I haven't really touched on in the past, but has gotten to the point where it's almost overwhelming for me, and that's pre-orders and essentially like crowdfunding, crowdsourcing, doing things like Indiegogo campaigns and such. And that's the fact that, you know, like with pre-orders, it's not so bad, especially if you do it through, say, Amazon. If you did all your orders through Amazon, sure, you could track it. But let's say you do some through Amazon and you do some through Diabolic DVD and maybe HMV and Best Buy, and you do some at stores themselves, and you're doing these pre-orders. That, I don't know how anybody keeps track of this stuff. Like, honestly, it's some places they will take payment right away. Other places will wait until it gets released. It's almost like you need to keep a checkbook just so you know how much, you know, money you have going out, in and out, type thing. And when it comes to like crowdfunding, you can, like, that kind of stuff. It's, I mean, a lot of, you know, smaller studios, smaller distribution places and such have really gone to that route sort of as a pre-order of sorts. You know, get the money up front, and then eventually you'll get your items. Though in some of them, depending on where you're doing your crowdfunding, there's no guarantees or anything, right? So that, and you don't have a specific date. That's another big thing when it comes to those type of deals. Like, how many of you out there are big into pre-orders and doing like the crowdfunding and all that kind of stuff to support whatever it be, a film or a Blu-ray DVD release, etc., etc., etc. They're out there. I know they're out there. So, you know, like, how many of you actually support these things, are active in it? Honestly, it's getting to the point almost where, you know, between limited editions and only available if you do the crowd sourced, you know, the campaign of sorts, you know, exclusive titles and such like that. And I'm not just talking about like exclusive cover, you know, that's great. You know, you want to get the exclusive cover, you want to support them, awesome. But there are certain things out there that have actually made it so that it's like, if you want this particular movie, guess what? You've got to go through this campaign. It's the only way to get it. Or if you want these certain extras, we are doing a specific, you know, version release that's only available through a campaign. And honestly, I've lost track. I get emails sometimes, like as an update for a crowdfunding thing that I got involved in. I'll be like, oh my god, like, wasn't that like a year ago? I totally forgot about that. Like, I remember, one of the ones that I know and I get regular, semi-regular now, it was more updates before, was the Babadook book. You know, the pop-up book based off of, you know, the book in the movie that they essentially did through, if you wanted to get it, you could get it through, I think they did an Indiegogo campaign. And yeah, I put in for that right away, because I thought the book, you know, the movie, you either like it or you don't, whatever. But the book, the pop-up book in it, I love the pop-up book. So, you know, as soon as that became available, I jumped on that. And I'm trying to think what else. Another one that I get a lot of updates for is the guys who did oh, I can't even remember it now. I think they did a Kickstarter campaign. Dear God, no, that's not it. Is it? Yes. Dear God, no. And I missed out on the Blu-ray for Dear God, no. It was a small release, and, you know, it sold out. And sure, it's not a movie that really needs a Blu-ray, but you know what? If you can get the Blu-ray, might as well get it. Well, they decided to do a, you know, second movie, and so they went to the crowdsourcing, right? Like, and one of the perks was you could get the Dear God No Blu-ray. So I was like, okay, I'll get in for that. I will put in, now I can get the Dear God No Blu-ray. But it's like, but now I want the Blu-ray for your new movie. So I had to actually put in twice for that campaign simply because they didn't have, and this is one of the things, when people are doing these crowdfundings, honestly, I don't remember what it was on. I think it was Kickstarter. I think they did a Kickstarter campaign. But yeah, when you you do these things and you offer 2 items, please make one of the things available that I can get those 2 items, because some of these systems that you go through, they don't allow you to contribute like as 2 things. You actually have to do 2 separate. Whatever. It's a weird thing, but yeah. So when they decided to do that, I went through it, and it took me a while to figure it out. I even questioned about it. And I'm trying to remember. Their second movie was a biker. Frankenstein Created Bikers. That was their second movie. I think it's all shot on 8mm or something like that. So, yeah. So I supported that. Those are 2 that I remember, most. Then I remember that I supported Vinegar Syndrome for their exploitation TV streaming service, and that one had 2 exclusive releases only available. I think there's 3 movies in total, only available, that they're only going to be releasing if you supported that. So I'm waiting for that. Then there was the and this is the one that I keep forgetting. It's Killer Bowling Movie, I think. I keep picturing bowling pins. And Gutter Balls. That's what it was. And I didn't get Gutter Balls, and they were making, I think it's Gutter Balls 2, so they crowdsourced for that one. And you know what? I put in for that, and I put in so I could get both Gutter Balls and Gutter Balls 2. I'm pretty sure. I hope. I don't know. I can't remember. But this is the problem. Sometimes I will get, just be like, oh, poof, something will show up in the mail. I'll be like, oh yeah, I totally forgot. Or I'll get an email and I'll be like, oh yeah, I totally forgot. But some of this stuff, like, especially with the crowdfunding ones, they were a long time ago. And honestly, I can't keep track of all this stuff. I have to put, I'm thinking I'm going to have to make some kind of a spreadsheet or something and be like, here's what I, funded, here's what I'm supposed to get, here's how much I paid, and the date or something like that, and then, check them off as I get them. I don't know, but oh my god. Anybody else having this problem, getting too involved in all of these releases and such that you totally forget? Post down below. I'd love to hear about them, and you never know, I might hear about releases I totally missed, because there's a ton of them out there. So yeah, just wanted to put out this little rant there, guys, because it's getting to the point where I started getting emails. I was like, I totally forgot about all these things, and yeah, I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem with them. And well, it's nice, that all this stuff is prepaid for the most part, because yeah, I don't have the funds for them now. So anyways, thanks for watching. Till next video, guys. Take care and have a good one.